Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now today's video is very exciting indeed, as I've bought absolutely tons of British silver coinage. I've got some 50% silver, some 925 sterling silver, and some early milled silver. So that's before 1817, this is 1700s silver coinage, 1800 silver coinage, and 1900 silver coinage, centuries of silver struck at the Royal Mint in history and in beautiful designs. But enough rambling now, let's have a look at these wonderful coins and save the best till last as always. I'll go through one by one showing you these amazing purchases, saving something absolutely spectacular till the end. So let's begin. I'll begin with a few 50% coins. Got a handful here of 50% half crowns, a lovely coin, sort of the bread and butter of British silver coinage. 50% coins, very common to get, very cheap to get near to the silver price, but still cool to own. I mean, this is a World War II British silver coin. So some very nice coinage still. This is a 1939 half crown. This is George VI again, 1944, so a D-Day half crown, Outbreak half crown. This one is 1942, so again, all World War II British silver half crown coins. I paid £5.50 each, which is pretty much bang on silver price as of recording. And I'll add these to my box of 50% silver, as I just collect these off to the side for their silver content. And they are very nice coins to own indeed. So there's those ones. Very quickly, I'll show you this. No clue what this is. I got this in my change, and I thought I'd just show it to see if any of you down below. I could of course look it up, but I'll leave it as a challenge for you if you wish to do so, to tell me anything you know about this coin. There's a Gibraltar 2014 5p with some form of flower there on the reverse. That's the only non-silver coin. This is the next one here. We have a 1920 something 6p. Now I think I paid about 80p for this, under silver price, and you know, why not? It's still a nice coin, but it is very worn. But still, for 80p, couldn't say no. Now I did spend a lot more than 80p and £5.50 on these coins coming up, as there are some true beauties. We'll go next with this one here. This is a 1912 1 shilling. And of course, is the classic, iconic, and beautiful design of shillings of this era, featuring the crowned Lion of England on a crown, the date either side, and the legend around that, with denomination to the bottom. And this coin I bought from eBay. So far these have all been from the antique shop or from my change. This was an eBay purchase for £9.95, and I think that's quite a lot to pay for a shilling in this condition, but I think 1912 is a harder to find year. Certainly the only one of George V sterling coins that I did not have. So I have all the coins of George V, every shilling, both sterling and into 50%, every 50% and sterling shilling of George V, except from 1912. So I thought I'll get that one, finish off the George V shilling collection, and oops, sorry about that. And £9.95 is not a bad price in my opinion. And whatever the price, it's done now, it's purchased, it's bought, and it's owned by myself, who now owns one of every single George V shilling and all monarchs after him. So now we go back to Edward VII to finish off the Edward VII shilling collection. So a good purchase for the collection, and on its own, a very nice coin nonetheless, just to own and feel and think of, you know, this coin was just a good bit of buying power in the day, and who knows what it bought, you know, before World War I, what was this coin being used for? Amazing history in that. On to the next coin. I'll very quickly tell you about Hattons of London. Hattons of London, who have sponsored this video, are specialists in rare and exclusive coins, and with them you can celebrate the 100 years since the naming of Flying Scotsman with the release of this world-first range of 22-carat gold sovereign coins. Simply click the link in the description or at the top of the comment section to get yours now for only £69, or you can buy the more exclusive double sovereign as part of the range, and with that you will receive a piece of the authentic Flying Scotsman boiler tube. You can actually own your very own part of Britain's most famous locomotive. This is nothing spectacular, it's just a 1900 3p, sterling silver Victorian coin. I paid for this £1, not the greatest condition, but I will add it to my sterling 3p box that I'm slowly filling up. So that's just a coin to go in there. Now then we have, oh hello, I've missed a half crown. There we are, 1936, the year of 3 kings, but of course for the whole year the coins featured King George V as his final year on the throne and on coins. And there we are. Again, a lovely design. This one actually, of course, before World War II. So again, great history. So I'll zoom out a little bit there. There's what we've got so far. but the best is now on the way. So let's begin of the second half of the video, the beauties, I'm going to call this section, because look at this. This is a beauty. Now this is an absolutely wonderful coin. This is an 1819 George III crown. A big lump of silver. Look at that. Imagine back over 200 years ago, having that in your pocket or in your hand would be a great thing to have. And it is still today. I mean, look at this. Beautiful. We have, of course, the classic design here of St. George slaying the dragon, as designed by Benedetto Pastucci, whose name is here in the letters Pastucci. We have the Order of the Garter surrounding, and then we have a look, and we have all the milling teeth and beading around the edge there. Speaking of the edge, we can see the edge inscription here in Latin, reading Decus et Tutamen Anno Regni, then LIX, which is of course 50, 1 before 10, 59, which means in English, an ornament and a safeguard in the 59th year of reign. So of course this coin produced and minted in the 59th year of King George III's reign, and of course 1820, his 60th year of reign, was his last. So a coin near the end of the reign of George III. We have a lovely portrait of the king there. Now not everyone likes George III portraits. He has had many of them, and many of them have not been very flattering, but this one I think is completely fine and a very nice portrait of the king. And this is an absolutely lovely coin. I love when you get on the edge of these coins and you can just see the craftsmanship in these big lumps of beautiful silver. These coins would have been worth around £30 to £35 in buying power in the day in today's money. The things that cost 30 or so pounds today would have cost £1 back then. So of course this is a big lump of buying power, and a few of these in the pocket would have been an amazing feeling back in the day, not just because of the beauty of the coins and the tactile feel of these wonderful coins, but also the buying power of these was very much greater back in 1819. Now I paid, very funnily, I paid £30 for this, so the coin has not lost any value. £30 of buying power then, and worth £30 today. And I'm very happy to pay that indeed, as not only is this a wonderful, beautiful, amazing coin, but 1819 is the final year I needed for George III crowns. So I now have the full set of King George III crowns, and that is another date ticked off in the crown date run. Amazing, I've rambled for so long about this coin, just because I'm trying to hold it as long as I can, it's so wonderful. But it is beaten. Chuck it down there, that's beaten by the coin coming up next. Now, I'm not sponsored by David Turner Coins, but I bought it from David Turner Coins, guaranteed genuine. I'll zoom out a little bit. I bought it from him, or well, from his site. Now you can see here, this is, I'll show you the thingy first, not the coin. We'll quickly, well, there we are. Right, so this is a George II shilling that I paid £28.15 for in the auction on David Turner Coins. And we can see here, it is from 1739. You read that right. Got the roses on it. And, you know, there's the other information about it. So this, you know what? Get rid of that. We want to see the coin. We've been listening to me ramble for long enough in today's video. We want to see the coin. I'll begin with the obverse, as the reverse is something magical. But look at this. This is a pleasure to hold. So we can see here the portrait of King George II, wearing his laurel wreath, draped clothing, fairly long hair, looking to the left. And we can see there Georgius II de Gratia, George II by the grace of God. An absolutely lovely coin, and of course the obverse is often more worn than the reverse on older coins, as people will rub the monarch's head for luck. So there we go. I'm going to have a lucky day today. And look, I just think how many historic people would have rubbed the king's head for luck, and who knows what they'd have been doing on their days back in the 1700s. Probably not recording YouTube videos, that's for sure. You can see here the edge has been milled with a slanted reeded edge to prevent the coin from being clipped or shaven. And now the part you've been waiting for, there it is. Look at it. Wow, that is a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous coin. Really, really good. I'll try and stop saying how wonderful it is and try and talk about it more about it objectively. So it is from 1739. So not far from being 300 years old. We have 4 crowned shields here. The split shield for the 3 Lions of England and the Lion Rampart of Scotland, the Harp of Ireland, the Royal Shield of Hanover, as he is a Hanoverian king, George II that is. And then we have here the fleur-de-lis, lilies of France, as England still claimed ownership of land in France under the king's rule at that time. But then we have the order, then we have the Garter star there to the centre. But the cool part is we have the 4 roses in between the shields. Now, not all shillings of this era, as you can see to the left, or to the right there, sorry, not all shillings had these roses. The ones without roses are more common, and the ones with roses are more rare and more scarce and more desirable and more beautiful, which is why, I went for one of these. Now, I do believe, where's the, I've thrown it away, but it was £28.15, and I think that's a very good price, actually. I haven't looked in my book or done any research on the price, but, you have to let me know down below, was that a good price? Would you buy this coin for £28.15? I think, change on 3 £10 notes for this is a beautiful deal in any day of the week to purchase this coin. This will go very pride of place, be very proudly owned in my collection as one of my best, if not my best, early milled coin. These coins here, very, very, very common, hugely mass produced in a new mint. These coins here, though, were made at the Tower of London and were absolutely well handcrafted, the dies, and made more wonderfully back in the day than the mass-produced coins, in my opinion. And early milled coins have a very certain charm about the tactile feel of an early milled coin. So there we go. Now, some great coins here and an absolutely massive ramble about these coins. So please do comment down below if you've enjoyed. And of course, let me know which is your favorite coin. I think I'm very safe to say, or it's very safe to do this. Probably picking a favorite between these two. I do love the crown. If this coin was this size, I would faint. But this has to be the winner of today, 1739 shilling. Absolutely wonderful. Now, if I can look at this in my own time, so I must stop now for the video, stop rambling, and yes, but please let me know if you've enjoyed, which is your favourite. So there we go. As I'm sure you'll agree, some lovely coins added to the collection this week, from that lovely big crown to the wonderful 1739 shilling. My personal favourite of the day. Comment down below your favourite coin, and of course leave a like as well if you've enjoyed. Please subscribe down below as well, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.